Hello everyone. In the fermentation technology subject, today we are going to see Ames test. Now, what is Ames test? It is a test which is used to determine the mutagenic activity of chemical by observing whether they cause mutation or not. Means Ames test is utilized or used to check the chemical which we have produced or whether it can cause mutation or not. म्हणजे जे काही केमिकल प्रेझेंट आहे ते केमिकल म्युटेशन एखाद्या जीनवरती किंवा एखाद्या DNA वरती म्युटेशन कॉज करू शकतं की नाही हे चेक करण्यासाठी आपण काय करतो एम्स टेस्ट यूज करत असतो. Then what is mutation? Mutation is any sudden permanent change in the sequence of DNA due to any sudden change, environmental change झाला असेल किंवा एखाद्या due to presence of chemical or physical agent, whatever the changes occurs on the genetic sequences or on the DNA, those sudden changes which are carried, hereditary characteristics which are carried from ancestors to new generation are called as mutation. And the agents or the chemicals or the physical properties which cause the mutation process are called as mutagens. Now there are different types of mutagens. They may be chemical agents, for example 1,4-dichlorobenzene, 1,3-dichloro-2-propanol, or different types of physical agents are also acts as mutagens, for example by sun, by microwaves, by X-rays, by UV radiations, etc. can cause mutation on the gene sequence. Then we will move towards the Ames test. Now, what is Ames test? It is a widely employed method used to test whether the chemical can cause mutation in DNA in the test organism. As we have discussed earlier, this test is used to check whether the chemical can cause mutation or not. And this process is also called as bacterial reverse mutation assay. Now, as in this test, we check whether mutation is occurred in cell or not. So, it is also called as bacterial reverse mutation assay. And it is completely depend on the principle of back mutation or reverse mutation. For example, on any strain, we have performed strain improvement process. Means we have changed some of the properties of that strain. If this strain in the presence of any particular chemical gets mutated or reverts back into its original state, then it is called as back mutation or reverse mutation. Then this test is also used to determine carcinogenic potential of the compound. Now, carcinogenic potential means the ability to cause cancer to the host. या केमिकलमध्ये कॅन्सर कॉझिंग प्रॉपर्टीज किती आहेत हे चेक करण्यासाठी पण आपण काय करतो एम्स टेस्ट कॅरी आउट करत असतो. नाउ देयर आर other than Ames test, there are different types of tests which are performed to determine carcinogenic potential, but those tests which are carried out on different types of animals or mice, rats, etc., they are time consuming. On the other hand, Ames test requires less time and it can give us quick results. So, Ames test is widely determined or used to determine the mutagenic properties or the carcinogenic potential of any particular chemical. Now, what is the general procedure of Ames test? In Ames test, the bacterial strain which we use is Salmonella typhimurium. Now, this Salmonella typhimurium is an auxotropic mutant. Now, what is auxotropic mutant? Any particular strain which requires additional nutrient फॉर इट्स ग्रोथ इज कॉल्ड ॲज ऑक्झोट्रॉपिक म्युटंट. म्हणजे अशी कुठलीही स्ट्रेन ज्याला कॉमन न्यूट्रंट मिडियमपेक्षा एखादं ॲडिशनल कंटेंट रिक्वायर्ड असेल त्याच्या ग्रोथसाठी, अशा टाईपच्या म्युटंट्सला आपण ऑक्झोट्रॉपिक म्युटंट म्हणतात. अँड इन द केस ऑफ सॅल्मोनेला टायफिमिडियम इट रिक्वायर्स हिस्टिडीन विच इज अन अमायनो ॲसिड फॉर इट्स growth. If the media lacks the histidine content, मीडियामध्ये जर हिस्टिडीन ॲबसेंट असेल तर साल्मोनेला टायफिमिडियम इझिली ग्रो होऊ शकत नाही. सो हिअर वी सिलेक्ट द जीन विच इज बॅक्टेरियल स्पेसिस विच इज साल्मोनेला टायफिमिडियम विच कॅरीज which is an auxotropic mutant, and they required histidine for the growth as they cannot produce it. This strain cannot produce histidine itself, so for its growth this histidine is supplied in the media. Then Ames test the capability of the test substance creating mutation that results in the phototropic state of histidine positive. That is, the strain can grow on the histidine free medium. It means आता एम्स टेस्ट ह्या स्ट्रेनवरती का कॅरी आउट करायची? बिकॉज इट चेक्स दॅट वेदर द केमिकल विच वी हॅव प्रोड्यूस्ड can cause mutation on Salmonella typhimurium or not. If it causes mutation, then this strain can produce histidine and can grow on the media which lacks the histidine content. Now, how does we perform the process? First, we have to isolate the auxotropic Salmonella typhimurium for histidine. Auxotropic Salmonella typhimurium which cannot produce histidine, that strain we have to isolate. And then this isolated strain we have to suspend in the buffer. एका प्लेन बफरमध्ये हे जे आपली स्ट्रेन आहे ती ॲड करायची. अँड आफ्टर ॲडिंग we have to add small amount of histidine in that suspension. First we have to prepare buffer, add small add our strain auxotropic strain of Salmonella typhimurium, and then add a small amount of histidine in it. Then these buffer or this suspension is incubated at 37 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. After incubation, what we have to do? We have to take 2 agar plates, and on these agar plate, we have to inoculate our strain. That suspension we have to inoculate on these 2 different agar plates and incubate these plates at 37 degrees Celsius for 48 hours. After 48 hours of incubation, we have to check the growth. If growth is observed, then the our chemical is mutagenic. If growth is not observed, then our chemical is not mutagenic. Means here the mutagenicity of chemical is directly proportional to the number of colonies observed. Means the number of colonies, how many they have observed on the plates, tells us the mutagenicity of our chemical. We'll see in the diagrammatic form. See here, you can see in the test tube, it contains the suspension, means our buffer plus our chemical. Buffer plus our test organism. And these test organism and buffer is inoculated in the plate which lacks histidine. ह्या प्लेटमध्ये agar medium present आहे and this agar medium does not contain histidine. And then after placing it, we have to make a small well in the center of the plate. प्लेटमध्ये स्मॉल वेल करायची. यू माइट हॅव लर्न द अगार वेल डिफ्युजन टेस्ट. In that small well, we have to add our test chemical. ज्या केमिकलची आपल्याला टेस्ट करायची ते केमिकल त्यात ॲड करायचं. After that, we have to keep this plate for diffusion for 10 to 20 minutes. After diffusion, incubate these plates at 37 degrees Celsius for 48 hours. या प्लेट्स काय करायच्या 37 डिग्री सेल्सिअस ला incubate करायच्या. After incubation, if the growth is not observed, जर growth observe झाली नाही तर it tells that our chemical, the test chemical is not mutagenic or it does not cause mutation. And if the growth is observed in the plate, जर growth observe झाली, it indicates the chemical is mutagenic. म्हणजे आपण वेलमध्ये जे केमिकल टाकलं होतं त्या केमिकलने काय केलं, आपल्या स्ट्रेनमध्ये साल्मोनेला टायफिमिडियम स्ट्रेनमध्ये म्युटेशन कॉज केलं. And due to the mutation, the strain was able to produce histidine and the visible colonies appeared in the medium. So what happened, as the strain due to mutation started producing histidine, so it was able to grow properly on the medium and hence the colonies were observed on our agar plate, which indicates the chemical is mutagenic. Now what happens as those chemicals we are directly going to use for the eukaryotic cell or even for human beings also. As bacterial cell composition is different from the human beings or animal cell composition. So the test result of by using Salmonella typhimurium cannot be exactly same for the higher animals. So instead of those strain, we can use here rat liver extract. The procedure is also same. What we have to do, we have to prepare proper suspension of and add rat liver extract in that, then prepare a media which lacks histidine content. After preparing the culture medium, add the our suspension which contains our strain of Salmonella typhimurium and rat liver extract. After adding it, prepare a well and add our test chemical and incubate those plate. After incubation, if the growth is observed, then the our test substance is mutagenic, and if growth is not observed, then our chemical is not mutagenic and it is safe for the use. Now, what are the examples of the chemicals that gives the positive response to the Ames test are different types of chemicals may be present. For example, 2-aminofluorine, ethylene dichromide, Zeram, Safrole, Saccharin, aflatoxin, etc. are different types of chemicals which gives positive result to the Ames test. Means these chemicals can cause mutation in different types of in the genetic sequencing of different types of animals. Now here is a graph of chemicals, effect of chemicals on the any particular cell. Generally, the dose response curve obtained in Ames test is almost linear. Now, why it is linear? Generally, what happens? The chemical concentration, it is not necessary that a less amount of chemical will not cause mutation and large amount of chemical will cause mutation. It is not. If the chemical is mutagenic, then the concentration does not matter. It indicates that There is no threshold concentration for the mutagenesis. There may be no safe threshold level for the chemical or mutagen or carcinogen, which is carcinogenic. असं केमिकल जे कॅन्सर कॉज करू शकतं किंवा म्युटेशन कॉज करू शकतं, त्याची कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन किंवा अमाऊंट कुठलीच सेफ नसू शकते. ते कमी अमाऊंटमध्ये पण म्युटेशन कॉज करू शकतं आणि लार्जर अमाऊंटमध्ये पण म्युटेशन कॉज करू शकतं. सो द ग्राफ इज ऑलवेज लिनियर. Then why the importance of Ames test? It is the one of the tests which screens the potential chemical carcinogens. The chemicals which are carcinogenic, it can be easily determined by the Ames test, and different types of acts, which means, for example, pesticide act, they include 8 type of tests, and in these 8 type of tests, one of the test is Ames test. Then even to determine toxicity of substance also Ames test is used. Then what are the limitations of Ames test? As we have discussed earlier, Salmonella typhimurium is a bacterium and it is not a perfect model for human being. ते एक बॅक्टेरिया आहे आणि बॅक्टेरिया आणि ह्युमन चे नेचर्स काय होतात, डिफरंट आहे. म्हणून जे रिझल्ट बॅक्टेरियासाठी आले सेम रिझल्ट्स विल कम फॉर ह्युमन बिंग्स. इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी. सो in this process we add rat liver extract, which shows similarity to the human being. An in vitro model of eukaryotic cell has been adapted like yeast and mammal cells grown in the culture. आता काही eukaryotic cell पण काय झालेत, जेव्हा आपण लॅब स्केलमध्ये प्रोसेस करतो, it cause different types of adaptations are caused in those cell. So here also they lack some of the limitations. They have some of the limitations for the Ames test. This was all about Ames test. Ames test is performed to check whether chemical causes mutation or not. If the chemical causes mutation, then it is not safe for the use. So to check its safety level and market our produced chemical, Ames test is performed. Thank you.